Shit talker Blake. Well, I had a few seconds to think about this shit. And we all let it go. We all in this shit together. No wonder they say we are all in this shit together. You are not like this shit is really starting to stink. Now here it says a transgene is a genetic material that has been transformed naturally. A transgene is a genetic material that has been transformed naturally. You see that? So here they tell it to me twice. The only way a gene can be transferred naturally is through real science. This is not science. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is tinkering with people's shit and making some fucking gadgets. It's not science. You can call it science. They make you think. Just like they want me to think the shit is natural. You cannot you cannot do a gene or a genetic whatever, or transfer genes naturally by hands. Who the fuck does that? Even if you're going to plant something, you have a seed right there. Or maybe you plant the whole orange or the apple, But you have it right there in your hand, sure. And you take it and you put it in the ground. Because that is the way to do this shit. That's what science is. Science is a way to do something. This is not the way. This is not the way. So they say it is natural. In the word natural, you have N-A-T. This is a root word for natural, for nation. Nation. Okay? There are other things in there too. There's like symbols and shit. And then you have all. So they are going to transgene all nations. They're doing it already. If I don't drink milk and if I don't eat GMO fruits and vegetables, if I don't eat I knew, that they were selling, I knew they were cloning cows, they just did not know about the human milk, and I know in some places, like in the area, where they have, most of the poor people living, they do have cloned beef there. I mean, someone was cooking and I said, that was that smell, and they said it was the beef. They also have the clone chicken where, they're already seasoned. So you bring chicken home from the store all your life. You've even seen everyone, everywhere around you. From the goddamn day you came home, when you saw anyone cook chicken, you see that they watch that shit. I have never seen anyone just take the chicken out the wrapper and then just season it and cook it. I've never seen it. I've always seen people take that shit and wash it. So now you bring chicken home from the store. From the store, did not come out your yard. It came from the store. It is already seasoned. If I wash it, I wash the seasonings out so you trust them to even season your food. See, I just learned to shut the fuck up. Because sometimes you can say things to people and then I can say things to people, and then next thing I know, it is an argument. So I have to watch my mouth, So now, they, who's doing this shit right there? Because they will not keep themselves away. United States, not only United States, you have your 1, your 3, and your 5. Page 195. That is the dragon. The dragon, and it said that, what is his son's name? What is his name and what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. Well, his sons had many names, and so did he. But to feed me and my children, see, I don't like when I build food. To feed me and my children cow milk. Well, maybe when they started this is when I could not drink the milk. But I was mostly raising my children on soy milk. I drank soy milk for so many years. And then when I could not afford the soy milk, then it's a whole lot of bad shit about soy milk too, because it's a GMO, it does not matter. So And I like cereal and milk, and I like ice cream. I like dairy products. Yes, I do. I like them. I'm going to die one day, so please let me eat whatever it is I'm going to eat. I do not eat pork. Let me just eat what I want to eat without you bashing me because you want to be a fruitarian or a vegetarian. Well, I will tell all you fruitarians and vegetarians, I was a vegetarian. Before I became a vegetarian, I weighed 126 pounds. I weighed 126 pounds from the time I was 16 to the time I was 24, and I had children in between. I weighed 126 pounds. When I became a vegetarian in 3 months, I weighed 155 pounds. Although to me, I liked 155 pounds, because at that time, I had a double D cup bra, so weighing 155 pounds, wow, I look good, But in 3 months, I did not eat any more sugar, no sugar products. I ate a lot of fruits and vegetables, cooked and uncooked, and cooked this way and cooked that way, And by the time it was all over, I weighed 260 pounds. And I was working it off, and the government came in on me, and all you need is the government to come in on you, and then like, boof, your weight just leaves. That shit don't want to hang out with you either. So I dropped down. Hold on. So I had nowhere to live, so I go here, I go there, and at the time, I could go to Chicago and do this. In Chicago, I was around Frankie J. She, and I felt very comfortable around her and where she lived, So she had I think it was 10 stories, the building or something. But I know that it was 10 flights of stairs. I will run up and down the 10 flights of stairs 10 times because I did not smoke anything. I did not smoke. And I would have beat that shit out of someone. So I had to find a way to loosen that, that gene to say strike back. So I would strike back on the stairs. Now I am 160 pounds, and guess what? The bitches are so jealous. Now I have to go to fucking jail. And guess what? I eat that nasty ass food, which I knew that food was nasty. I knew that food was not real because I tasted food before. And that was not food. However, I was going to go in and not eat. But you cannot do that. Then they will say that you are trying to kill yourself. Which I was. I don't want to be here. This is not living. This is not life. But now I know living, seeing, this is not life. It was life. It was a lie. And they had people on frequencies there. So that was the life. But for me, it was not my time. And so I go there and I did not want to eat. And I had to eat. But I went one time I went 8 days with no food or water. 7 days, no food or water. On the 8th day, I would take a small cup and drink half of water 3 times a day, only because of the brothers that were writing me. They wanted me to eat something, because I was going to fast for 40 days and 40 nights. If I survived, I knew I'd be the fuck up out of there. But they kept writing letters. And have more brothers write letters for me not to do that, and what these people would do to me if I do these things. So on the 8th day, I began to drink just water, and I drink the little small cup. I would drink 1.5 a day, like lunch, dinner, and before I go to bed. And I did that until the 11th day. Then what stopped me from doing that was the girl that I put in the pit with me. Every time I would go to sleep, I just want to sleep my life away. I do not want to be here. Every time I would get good and gone and traveling, she would do something to wake me up. So I got tired of giving her my food. So I said, no, not today. I said, I'm going to eat my own food. They bring the dinner. I'm going to eat my own food. So they bring the dinner, I get my food. I cross my legs. They don't like that either. That's why they fuck up my back. They don't like the way that I can sit with my legs crossed because it is from my culture of how we sit. And I crossed my legs on that bed they gave me, and I put the tray down and I began to eat. The next thing I know, the warden's hunter, and one of the guards is there at the door. And the warden says, "Oh, you are eating." And they didn't say anything because I don't like them. And if I don't like you, I don't even see you. So, and she kept speaking. And then the guard said, "Jenkins." Okay, so now the bitch called my name. I must look. So I look at them. They know how I feel. I know you know how I feel because you can see it in my face. I can see it in my face and I am not even in a mirror. I know how I'm looking at you. Holding me captive like I am an animal. Feeding me this shit. So she says, "Well, yes, you are eating. So someone said that you were not eating your food. Whatever. However, someone has spoke now. It is only 7:26. As I said, it took them a while to write the script to wake someone up so I can shut the fuck up. But that's okay. Because I know today I will be listening only to Malcolm X. Today for me, February 14th, is a Neo Day. You know, they like the word new, they like the word Neo. A Neo Day for Malcolm X. The day he gave his last speech. And shit talker, out.